Do you look at this as a faux pas as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned? Ramneek is saying this is fear-mongering. The BJP is accusing him of worse, of being anti-India, of defaming India on foreign soil. Now, I don't understand this concept of foreign soil because, you know, whether something is said in India or whether something is said in Timbuktu or Iceland or the United States of America, it doesn't matter. Social media का ज़माना है, सब जगह जाती है बात. But my point is the argument that the BJP giving very reductionist? Are they deliberately misunderstanding what Rahul Gandhi has said? How do you view this entire controversy?
Yeah, so I think what Rahul Gandhi has said is basically he's sort of trying to reiterate the constitutional position. You know, I mean, one will have to understand the constitutional position, and if BJP, of course, would not like certain articles of the Constitution to be said again and again. And those are the two articles. One, of course, is the article which gives protection to minority rights. And the other article is where, there's this freedom of religion, where one can profess and propagate religion. And there is an equality in doing that, right? Now, the question is that Rahul Gandhi out there is just talking about the kind of situation which is right now prevalent in India, right? Now, there's a sense of some sort of a, let's say, uneasiness amongst minorities, particularly Muslims, right? Sikhs, of course, we have heard that during the farmers' agitation, they were called variety of names. They were called terrorists. Muslims, for example, I can vouch for Muslims because I interact with so many Muslims, because I do research on Muslims. I mean, they feel very uncomfortable in India, right? But also not just uncomfortable, but also sort of there's some sort of an uneasiness because, just tell me, they can't have their own identity. Very recently, a very old Muslim guy was bashed up in a train because of his identity. So can a Muslim has to be apologetic about his own identity in this country? Just because a person is a Muslim is bashed up because, of course, they are told as infiltrators, they are told as terrorists, they are told as anti-national, etc. So what he is talking about, Rahul Gandhi is talking not about unity in diversity. He is talking about unity for diversity. And of course, Indian Constitution allows for this kind of diversity, which is very much clear. It's the fundamental right. You remove the fundamental right, then you talk about it. If it is there in the fundamental rights, it's my entitlement, to my identity. And why one will have to be apologetic about the identity. And yes, we are time and again told that, look, you need to be apologetic about your identity because of variety of reasons. One of the reasons, of course, that you do not belong to this country. So therefore, the whole question is all about how we look at diversity. If you see diversity in a hierarchy where one religion is above the other religion, one culture is above the other religion, then I'm sorry, that's not what Indian Constitution talks about. Rahul Gandhi is basically talking about that, look, there are variety of cultures, variety of religion in this country, and all must be treated equally, which is the fundamental right, which Article 25 talks about, which Article 29 talks about. So I don't find BJP is alarmed because BJP's ideological persuasion is against all these ideas. Rahul Gandhi has a vision of idea, which is a pluralistic, pluricultural idea. BJP has an idea of India which is monocultural. Pluralism cannot exist with monocultural. Monism is all about having one authority, one religion, one culture, one power. Whereas pluralism, where you have, and look at the way how our institutions have been distributed through powers, right? We have power, variety of power center. Otherwise, what will happen to media if all power from the media is taken to a one single government? Then there would be a problem. So these are the questions that he's raising and he raises these questions not abroad but everywhere across India. He raises this question.